PlayEX is the leading producer of virtual esports programming in the US. We bring the innovative experiences of esports to thousands of students virtually. We offer programs in the top esports titles like Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Fortnite, Rocket League, and Valorant. Plus, we'll work with your school's student organizations to make them the stars of the show. Our industry-leading production team will bring you the ultimate virtual esports experience through industry-standard platforms including Twitch, Zoom, and Discord. PlayEX is offering special discounts to our educational institution partners for safe, COVID-compliant programming this semester.
And what's going on, guys? Welcome back to PlayEX. We're officially back with MK League for season number 5. I'm Mega J Keezy. Alongside me is Vani, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. It's been a long time since we have had MK League, so for it to be back for its 5th season, it's pretty awesome. We have a lot more players than we did in the past, and honestly, the prizes are more at stake for this season. And Bonnie, how do you feel about this?
I'm excited to see what these people are going to be bringing. I'm excited to see what type of skills gaps we might be seeing, what type of level of play we're going to witness, especially since there's a lot of things that we need to account for, from item management to the racers and the racing lines. Obviously, it's going to be, at the end of the day, who's going to have the best mentality going forward and who's going to go home a champion.
Oh, yes, that is true. But, you know, even then, because all of these weeks are pretty much qualifying weeks for the grand final, which,
absolutely,
in my opinion, the grand final prize is what everyone is honestly looking for, because the grand final prize is a trip to Vegas. Woo! Now, where you do in Vegas, that's up to you, but Vegas, a full expense trip to Vegas, bro.
It will be an exciting time. It will be an exciting time. So I would love to see the trip. I would love to see a brand new face to Vegas. Hopefully we get someone new. If we get a returner, dude, it's gonna be great. I would love to see new faces. So whenever you do make the trip out to Las Vegas, I would love to shake your hand and welcome you.
You're just gonna go up to them like, I just shake my hand. I just want to shake your hand.
Why not? You're like, welcome to Las Vegas. Hopefully you come compete.
And you just take all their powers away. Like, no. Give me your Mario Kart skills. These are mine.
Well, are we doing a Space Jam reference where I shake your hand, I'm stealing your power? Without the basketball?
Hey, I mean, if it works, it works, right? But today, oh my God. But today we actually have 19 total racers today. So that this will equate to 2 rooms today. So we'll have 10 people in one room, 9 people in their room. And honestly, we have a lot of returning faces, including the likes of Chibi, Fate, Geronimo, Mario Party King, Unimunchi, Sneaks. And then we have a lot of new people coming in from the likes of Sarkesi, Clash, Joel, like the list goes on, but majority of these players that are in this list, like they come from the competitive scene for Mario Kart. So a lot of them already have experience against each other, and you know, it's definitely like I'm not gonna say there's probably some bad blood between some people, but you're always gonna think of, okay, well, when we're playing out of the competitive setting, and now it's like, okay, the prizes are on the line now. Like versus on the online competitive scene, we really don't have a prize. It's just more for glory and whatnot. Now there's prizes. Now you're gonna see like, okay, hold up, like I know how you race. I'm by like race even better because I'm trying to win something.
Mm-hmm. Are you saying for glory, as in I gotta bring in like a battle axe or something like that, get ready for battle?
I mean, if you have to at this rate, right? Like, go ahead.
It's going to be an exciting time regardless. I mean, all these players, 19 players getting ready to play, what is it, 24 races and 150cc?
Yep. So 24 races. So it's a marathon. It's not always a sprint with this because it's like you can start off hot, and the next thing you know, if you're not prepared for that second half of it, you're just gonna burn out and die. And someone else is just gonna capitalize and be able to honestly
Absolutely.
pick up the slack that you left off. Like for instance, like I'm pretty sure this happened last season. Like Stevens, and I'm glad that he's back. But he like started off hot on one of our qualifying weeks, and then next thing you know, literally came down to race 18 through 24. You just saw someone else just like started dominating, and like they were catching up, and next thing you know, like Stevens did lose first that week and got second, and it was like, oh, but again, that's where a Mario Kart, and it's kind of why it's like I try to tell people, even if it's not this tournament or any other tournaments, like, consistency is key with Mario Kart. Like, how do you make sure that you're guaranteeing yourself the best and optimal spots? Like, you want to make sure that you're being able to stay consistent, have your lines ready, don't get too frantic with your items, and just like, okay, cool. If I'm consistently getting third place, that's fine. Yes, you want to try to get that first place, but it's still just like you're being consistent, and that shows that like, okay, you're doing well.
No, absolutely. The mental game is going to be key because you're going to be going through 24 races. That's a lot of racing for anyone to handle. So, as you mentioned with Stevens earlier, he could be flying through the entire race, through the entire lobby, but he can obviously lose it within the last couple. So you got to be able to stay strong for 24 races total. And again, you're going against 11 other people, whether it be against bots or players. That's also going to have to take into the fact that you have to do a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking in order to stay within these amount of time. On top of that, we also have to be aware of the new DLC tracks coming in soon, because that can change a lot of people's familiarity with the game, especially if they ever get selected.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, the DLC tracks actually will release next week. So
yeah,
it was actually ironic. Yeah, because it releases on the 18th.
Friday.
So technically, second week of MK League, we will be dealing with the DLC track. So that's going to be fun.
I mean, there's no series next week, obviously. Like, there will be another one soon, another qualifying round soon. But that is something to take into account, and it is going to be something that these players are going to need to be familiar with, and not everyone's going to have direct access to it immediately. For what we understand, Nintendo is going to allow us to play those DLC tracks as long as like the leader has the DLC tracks purchased. But again, we just have to be waiting to see how that's actually going to work day one when it comes out by next Friday.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially, honestly, from the looks of it, especially in Wave 1, it does look like it is a baby meta. I'm just saying, like, some of those I'm saying that we're slowly changing the meta with the DLC coming out, but I could be entirely wrong because we're only seeing Wave 1 tracks. We can't see what Wave 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But as of right now, my honest opinion, Wave 1 does look like the baby meta and won't really favor the heavies that well, but you may never know.
No, I agree with you on all that. Plus, on top of all of the shenanigans that these new tracks are going to bring, 8 new tracks, a lot of classics like Coconut Mall that tends to be a lot of people's fan favorite. I love the song, don't get me wrong, and I'm loving the remix of it. But I had a discussion with someone the other day that they're like, everyone loves Coconut Mall, but by the time we play on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's gonna be like everyone's hated track because everyone picks it. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be true or not, but that'll be something funny to realize.
I mean, I'll put it this way. Watch us get all these 48 new tracks, and people are still gonna pick Excite Bike.
No, we're gonna get. I'm not even gonna.
I'm just saying, like, anyone that's like, oh yeah, hey, we got 48 new tracks. All right, cool. Race 1, we're going to Excite Bike. What? Excuse me? We got 48 new tracks. Like, no, okay. I kind of agree that everyone will pick Coconut Mall, especially in Wave 1. I can see everyone picking Coconut Mall, but literally, I cannot see people continue to pick Coconut Mall after Wave 1 because there's so many banger tracks that are out there that people actually love more than Coconut Mall. Like, for instance, if we were to get Waluigi Pinball,
that would be a nice return. I would love to see
that's going to be, in my opinion, that's going to be the number one pick track. 100%, that's going to be the number one pick track. Wario Coliseum.
Oh, that's a good one. I would love that for the GameCube, right?
Yeah, the GameCube.
I would love to see that in anti-grab all around the cage. I think that would be a great way to do it.
Bro, that's why I'm like, it's just like there's
Double Dash Rainbow Road. That's another great track. I personally would love to see that return.
I would rather see the Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road.
I want that too. I do. I really do. A Rainbow Cup would be
a Rainbow Cup. Yeah. Now, if we did get a Rainbow Cup, like that would go hard. But it's still just like there's so many tracks because it's like you have to go from the SNES all the way down to Mario Kart Tour because again, it is confirmed that they're adding tracks for Mario Kart Tour as well. So that's where it's just like, okay. Mario Kart Tour also had a couple banger tracks where it's like, wait, okay, I would low-key play this if this was like
and we're getting a
on
few
the
of
console.
them for sure.
So that's where everyone's sitting here like, okay, well, like for instance, Mario Kart we had like Koopa Cape, Mushroom Gorge, stuff like that. In 64, in my opinion, I still say we need oh my god, I'm probably gonna say the wrong track name, but it's Banshee. Yeah, there we go, Banshee Boardwalk. I was like, is it Turnpike? But we
that the
like
ghost
honestly,
level?
that's the one track that we need for Mario Kart 64. And then Double Dash, as we said, Mario Coliseum and Rainbow Road from that, Mario Kart Wii, like the list goes on. The list goes on.
I kind of want the Bowser's Castle and the 3DS, Mario Kart 7. If not that, the Rainbow Road from that as well. Put that in HD on the Switch. Ooh, I think that will look beautiful.
Honestly, you know what? Yeah, but I mean, technically, wouldn't be HD because for the looks of it, they are kind of doing it off of Mario Kart Tour's art style, which I think that's what is throwing everyone off because of what we got for the trailer. It's like, okay, wait, why is this?
Why is this quality down versus
right?
Like...
It's not on 8 Deluxe, and but it's like, you know what? It's been a while since this game has been out. Now
we'll take what we can get.
We'll take what we could get. Like we want it. I personally, I literally said, I'll take Mario Kart 9 or the DLC that you promised us. Mm-hmm. And this is the DLC that they promised us. So it's years in making for it to come, but it's better than nothing. Now, to all those people during that time who was like, oh, we should just get a Nintendo card instead. All I have to say to you, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, no. I'm like,
it would be cool, don't get me wrong. It would definitely be
cool, but not to take away from Mario Kart. Because at the end of the day, Mario Kart has always been a staple of Nintendo. Like, you cannot argue against that. If you really think of Nintendo, you think of Mario, Mario Kart, Smash, Zelda.
Do you
I'm
forgetting
like,
Kirby in that list at least?
you could add Kirby in that list, but like, I mean, new Kirby game is coming out, and Kirby is one of my favorite characters. But it's still just like, oh, and Pokemon. Those
And
are
Pokemon.
hands down the ones you could really think of. And that's where it's just like, Nintendo is going to go with their bread and butters. Like, it makes no sense to replace Mario Kart with a Nintendo kart.
No, I get that. I get that entirely. I mean, it would be cool to see more additional characters, like maybe a character booster pack, similar to like how we already have a track booster pack. But who knows if that's going to happen? Well, I am kind of worried about a little bit of is when the DLC comes out, are we going to see changes to the characters as well? I know the main Mario Kart team is probably working on 9, and this is not the main team that's putting all these new tracks in. Are we going to see changes into like the vehicles or maybe character weight class or something like that? There are going to be changes like that. That's what I'm a little bit concerned about. I don't think it's going to be touched, but that I haven't really heard any discussion on that.
Honestly, I have no idea, but it does look like we are going in to race 1 for lobby 1, and this is where things are going to heat up. So we won't be seeing lobby 2 today. We'll be seeing lobby 1 for this. So you're going to enjoy pretty much a lot of heavy hitters in this room. You have Dave, Starkessi, Clash, Stev, Hickam, aka Chibi, Kane, Jake, HSB, Alice, and Sneaks. And honestly, if you're in this lobby, just know this is about to be a battle for the ages. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
And again, just to let everyone know, the rules of what they're going to be, it's 24 races, 150cc, obviously in the friend lobby. It is also, on top of that, we are putting hard comps on for the computers in order for there to be a total of 12 racers. And the first track we are going to go is the Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road.
Yep, and honestly, I think I kind of agree with Jeff in the Twitch chat. He said that Mario Kart X will be the next game. I don't think it will be 9. I don't think it'll be X. And I'll only say that because the Mario Kart Tour is technically considered.
Okay. To be fair, like we had Mortal Kombat, who didn't even come out with quote unquote 9. It came out with X after like technically a reboot of it.
True.
And then you got instead of the iPhone 9, you got an iPhone X or 10 or whatever.
Yeah, we could just skip 9 for everything. But here we go on Rainbow Road in 64. And right now you do see Dave currently in 7, dragged out someone with that banana. And will currently have to make sure he's maintaining his spacing because of those fireballs. It's going to be in 6th place right behind Alice and Starkessi. It's going to pass both of them to be in 4th place.
Right now he's in a good position, holding on to that drift, trying to make sure. Oh, he had to narrowly avoid that banana in order to keep that tight line. He is keeping up with the rest of that pack, but he's battling it out with all these folks. He's got to be careful of Hickam's horn over there and opts to go for the double.
Yep, so right now it does look like is Hickam, Sneaks. And Sneaks actually took out Hickam with the horn. And now David's still going to be in 4th, right behind someone who's in the ghost. Trailing a banana is actually a chance to be currently in 3rd. Kane tried to red out Dave. It fortunately didn't work, but the back from HSB was deadly. Ooh.
And there is a blue shell in play. It's going to hit whoever hits that Waluigi. I don't know if that was Sneaks or anything, but meanwhile, you got Dave trying to catch back up with this triple shrooms. He's already fired off 3. He's fired off this last one, and he ends up in 7th place.
And that will be a 7. So as of right now, the top 3 was HSB, Alice, and Hickam. So I think Sneaks did get hit by that blue or something for him to fall out for the. Honestly, I saw Sneaks in the top 2. So for him, drop down 2 spots. It's not too bad, but for a fact, Sneaks is going to come with a vengeance.
Well, it was definitely race 1 out of 24 in total. So he's got 23 other races to make up for that lost few spots. But again, 4th place is still a really good position for Sneaks. I know him really well that he can easily pick this back up. I have no problems that Sneaks will make a comeback.
Honestly, I could see Sneaks making a comeback. But the other person that we also have talk about as well is Stevens. Like Stevens has, again, it has the veteran experience with MK League here, and he didn't start off so hot race one. But again, anything could change. Like literally, it's just a matter of okay. Now, as you said, it's race one. There's 23 more races, so. What can you do during those 23 races in order to step it up? Because as of right now, Stevens got 7 points from it, so I mean it's possible.
Absolutely. I mean, Stevens didn't get off to a good spot, but you know what? Like again, as you said, he is a veteran. And I have no problems with him doing what he needs to do. Maybe he's just trying to weigh out the waters, engage everyone's skill, and then compare it to himself and then play it accordingly. I don't know. That's just something that I've known top players have done in the past, and I think this is one of those instances.
You might be on something with that. And as we see right now, we are on Ribbon Road. Dave is going to be in 10th, but it's not necessarily a bad thing on this track because it's not super difficult to catch back up from this. And technically, relatively speaking, Dave is currently would be in last because the last two should be the bots. But he is going to use the shrooms to shroom up through his cut, and now he's just going to go wait. And as you can see, like the top three as of right now, they're really close on that pack, and third place did get bombed out from what I can see on the map. So now top two is just going to have that battle of the ages currently going. And I'm kind of curious. I'm pretty sure. I think it's probably HSB and
no!
Alice. Oh, that's unfortunate, Dave.
You have no idea how many times where that's happened to me. I either get bumped at the end or something like that and fall off the track. The most and a shot comes in. Oh no! The most difficult thing I would say is taking these two little shortcuts right here. I would say that's the most difficult part about Ribbon Road.
I mean, honestly, it is relatively difficult, especially like if you're not prepared for it, or if you take one of the trick boosts weird, then yeah, it's very difficult because you have to be at the right angle in order to actually hit it properly. Because if you're not, then you're just gonna fall off and you're just gonna crack because you're like, dang, I could have won.
I was just kind of curious that Waluigi in the front, did they dodge the blue or did they get hit out by it? Because
so they got hit.
Possible. They got hit.
Yeah. Now, fortunately, Dave didn't get any item boxes, so he is kind of gonna have to eat potentially a 9th place right here, and it is gonna be Hickam, Stevens, and Alice currently in the top 3 from this finish. And yeah, as right now, you can already see that top 5 already, setting each other up, battling against each other for those positions. But now it's just a matter of like, all right, what's going to happen between these top 5? Like, because they keep getting first through 5th in these races. So now it's a matter of like, okay, hold up. Like, are y'all going to potentially going to keep fluctuating to the point where it's like, next thing you know, someone from the 6th place spot is going to take over the top 5? Who knows?
I mean, that is a good question. Like, I don't know. Like, your question is a good guess, as good as anyone else's. And obviously, I've seen HSB staying consistently within the top 3, or at least as close to the top 3 as possible. I think he got 4th that race, if I recall the standings correctly, but he got 1st the previous one, so he should still be relatively okay. But he is a force to be reckoned with. And we are going to Baby Park, a track I despise.
And it's 7 laps of chaos. 7 laps of chaos. But I mean, hey, Baby Park is Baby Park, and honestly, I'll still say this: I still like the GameCube version of Baby Park over the Mark 8 Deluxe.
Oh, 100%, dude. 100%.
I still can't put my finger on why exactly, but I don't know. I feel like I just had way better experience.
In my personal opinion, with the GameCube version versus this one, as Dave unfortunately gets dragged out by that banana there, I think without the anti-grav section, it was easier to throw stuff on the other side of the wall because you didn't have all this stuff holding this track up. And then also the
Ooh,
Giant Bowser show.
shows,
You can't discount that.
That was honestly pain. Having to deal with the Giant Bowser.
It's not
show.
that, the chain chomp.
Honestly, I think the chain chomp was a little bit easier to dodge during that time. I think the Bowser shell was just like, all right, well, if you're in first and you're just running, good luck, because it's not going to work out.
As you can see right now, we already went through 5 laps. We only got 2 more left. We'll be going straight into lap 6. And you see Stevens here in the back. I don't even know where any of these positions are because that's how fast this track is.
Ooh, Dave does run into that banana, but Dave having a good spot, but unfortunately doesn't get an item and will get rented out. So this is going to drop him down into 10th again. So this will be, honestly, I think it's going to be probably a Sneaks win. No, it's going to be a Hickam, Alice, and then Sneaks. So again, like, that's going to be the running factor at this rate. It's going to be Hickam. It's going to be Alice. It's going to be Sneaks. It's going to be Stevens. It's going to be Jake at the moment. It's also going to be HSB. Those 6 at the moment have been going back and forth in terms of positioning. So it is a matter of what's going to happen between all of them.
Absolutely. And for those in the chat, hello, welcome. It's nice to see y'all folks here. Like, we always love having you. As we get ready for the next track selection, what is your bet? I'm going to say Cheap Cheap Beach.
You're saying Cheap Cheap Beach?
Never mind.
That's RMC, my guy. That's RMC. Oh my man really said hi. It's just going to be Cheap Cheap Beach. Nah. But
that beach is cheap though. You can easily afford a trip there. Just like these people are trying to afford a trip to Las Vegas for free.
Yes. We don't have a natural beach. I can say that at least. But we do have a beach at Mandalay Bay. Actually, wait, is that beach? No, yeah, that beach is still open. So yeah, we do have a man-made
Never
beach.
been.
It's not. It's only fun if you're ready to get drunk. That's all I can say.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, you got Hickam in first, Sneaks in second, and Dave almost hit Sneaks out, but he used the horn for defense.
And now you will see this battle between the top 4 of Hickam, Sneaks, and Star Kessie. And the red shell is actually going to go Sneaks in the early shot, but this works out for Dave because he is going to get items, but it's going to be triple greens, and he is going to hit out Stevens, but he also gets run over in the process, and now it goes down into 10th.
Dude, just because he was small doesn't mean you need to constantly try to bump him out or squish him into the off-road, dude. Like, come on, what happened to the level of sportsmanship here?
I'm like, listen, that doesn't exist in Mario Kart, all right?
It really doesn't.
This is just a matter of racing. It's a battle for the ages. Now, this is the thing. You did see someone with a build, so they are going to take the build extension right there. And this should put Jake and Stevens potentially into the top 3 factor at the moment.
Now, if anyone has any potential lightning damage that they can produce, now would be the time. But at the same time, we are nearing the end of lap 3. You see Dave passing Kane, who got hit pretty hard. He's trying to patch HSB, which he does, and he gets 7th place.
Ooh, you know what would have been bad during the time that Sneaks got first and Stevens got second, Jake got third. So the build extension did bring Jake and Stevens into the top 3, so that was good. But Sneaks was able to hold on to that spot and be able to finish with that first. But what I was saying was it would have been hilarious and ironic if during the time that Dave was looking in his back cam while he's finishing, someone just backed an item at the line. And
it would have been nice to see. Like, we can only get so much, all right? And I got to say, it was a really good play on Jake to use that bullet bill. It helped him get within the top 3 spots. He must have had insurance, or he must be the guy from State Farm.
It's like, I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
He had the insurance to get top 3 with that bill.
But I mean, it definitely was the insurance, but that's why it's really just like when it comes to that track, like you want to save that bill for the bill extension lap 3, or you try to use that bill lap 2 so you could catch up slightly, then chain into potentially a star and a golden, and you just go from there. And now this is race 5 and we're going to Animal Crossing, and this is going to be springtime from what it looks like.
It's always hard for me to determine what is spring or what is summer. I always wanted to get those two confused. Is there any way to tell?
So it's about the ramps on the road. And actually, oh wait, my mistake. This is this is.
Are you sure
this
it's not summer? Because it looks brighter in the sky. I'm assuming this was summer.
Yeah, it's one of those. Oh my god, I literally just forgot. It's summer. It's summer. Someone will probably correct me in Twitch chat and be like, yeah, it's summer. I'm like, dang, I don't really race on this track like that. And Dave is gonna get rented out, and it's gonna be HSB who threw that red.
I think so, because he did just pass Dave. But Dave was able to steal a banana from someone, and he drags it out, and he loses it because he went through another banana as a ghost.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And now Dave is going to use his golden mushrooms, going to try pass HSP. The blue shell wasn't played, did look like it hit out first, and now the shock happens. And also, HSB was holding a ghost. I don't think he dodged. He did not. So HSB is still going to be staying in this bottom spot at the moment. And Dave is going to take the right doubles. And now he has Steven Starkesi currently in his sights.
But a moment ago, we did see Kane surpass a lot of folks with that bullet bill. He was able to dodge the shock, so he should be in a relatively top position.
Yeah, he's currently in first. Kane is the only DK in this lobby, and the fact that he's in first for the shock dodge, that is huge. But you do see someone in the start currently in that top 4 situation, and looks like second got hit out, and they dropped down fourth. So can Kane actually finish and get this first? And it looks like I think Kane got first from this race.
Oh my god, a star in that position right there. Look at how many people he probably just took out. God.
Whoa. So it was Kane, Alice, and Steven. So that's huge for Kane getting that first. That shock dodge really did help. That was really needed for Kane, because honestly, I don't think there was life in Kane to even get into that first. But for him to get a first place this early, bro, that speaks volumes right there.
No, absolutely. But it looks like Hickam is still the current leader of the entire lobby, at least for lobby 1. We don't know what's happening in lobby 2 just yet. Kane said he uses his brain this time. What?
Oh my god. Hey, I mean, listen, if I'm being completely honest, when I'm racing, there are times I do not use my brain. I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, but
and sometimes I'm on autopilot. Right?
Exactly. It's just like when you're so used to the game, you're just mentally, you're just like, I'm not even here. But then when you're actually thinking about like, okay, what should I do? Then that's when it's like, okay. Sometimes big brain plays come out, and we're gonna go Twisted Mansion, home of King Boo. And look at the King Boo bot, only having 6 points. He's just vibing. But can we talk about the Baby Peach bot? Like, that bot has 22 points. What is this?
That tells you something. That tells you that a lot of folks are letting themselves get beaten by a bot, and that they need to up their skill. What is going on?
Hey, I mean, listen, Baby Peach bot goes burr, okay? And burr. Dave does get dragged out by the red shell, and it's going to drop down to 11th. And yes, Jeff Hickam is
Kane.
Kane is getting rented out, but it looks like Kane might be potentially bagging.
Did Alice also try to bag on that first set a little bit? Because I saw him near the item box. It's not moving.
I think they were just trying, honestly, to chain items. And honestly, this is the thing as well. People also got to understand. Also, having these bots in, there's higher chances of shocks being thrown. So you can use that to your advantage however you want, because at that rate, it is a matter of, well, let me try dodge some of these shocks so that I can potentially get into the top spots.
Well, after Dave tried to Hadouken many people with those fireballs, he gets hit by a banana himself, but he got screened out of a double item box, gets the single, and he's going to be piranha planting people out of his way. And
listen again, as I said, that Baby Peach bot goes hard. that they're in the top 6, and the shot comes in. And as I said, I'm like, listen, a shock is going to be more likely during this time because of the bots being here.
That bot, he just climbed back up to Sneaks.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, this Baby Peach bot is an actual player. I don't think it's...
Oh, no!
Oh, the bomb was short, so it's not going to hit anyone. So Dave will have a blue. Unfortunately,
this will hit someone if they don't dodge it. It looks like Sneaks was semi-hit by that blue, even though he was not the intended target.
And now, as right now, you do see the Bill coming in play from 8th place. And Dave in the start cannot catch up to the bot right now. The bot is again, I'm telling you, this bot is actually on something.
But I do want to recognize something earlier, and this happened in lap 2. Sneak tried to drop 3 different bananas on Dave, and he was able to recognize the imminent danger, so he was able to avoid the catastrophe. And he's able to get 7 after making a smart play with that mushroom and star. But Stevens is the one that gets first, followed by Jake and Allison second and third.
So, as you can see right now, that top 3 between Hickam, Stevens, and Alice right now, they're 1 point separating from each other. So that's insane right there. You know, they're going to be battling against that. But again, you still have people like Sneaks who can easily break that spot. You have people like HSB who can break that spot. And you have people like Jake currently who can break that spot. This is still too early to see what could potentially go on. But at the meantime, like, again, like, those are currently the names to look at, because you're going to sit there and be like, oh, dang, like, they're really staying consistent in that spot. This is all about consistency in this. Like, with this being 24 races, it's going to be consistent. You got to be consistent with this.
Absolutely. It looks like we got some new folks on the chat. Hello, welcome to Nightcrawler. LA Cruisers in here as well. And to get to see a lot of interaction, we are going to Excite Bike for our next race.
And God, why Excite Bike?
You mentioned it earlier. This is on you, Mike.
It is not on me. It is not on me, mister.
Hey, we got Baby Park out of the way earlier, and now we're going to get this out early on, because we still got, like, how many other races? Like 13 others? I don't know, something.
Way more than 13.
Yeah, more than that. You know, I'm not here to do the math. I'm here to play or watch Mario Kart and tell you what we think.
Oh my god.
Or at least what I think. I can't say for you.
Well, I mean, fair. And now Dave will be in first from taking that shrimp cut. And it's actually going to be him and Sarkesi currently battling out for the top 2 right now. And Hickam is actually going to come in play. And actually will be coming in. And the drag from Dave is going to be lethal.
Is that a drag against HSB? I hope so. Oh, it looks like that was from Steve. But Dave's got to be careful of Steven's fire, as Hickam is still in second. But now Hickam has a red.
Oh, Dave got to be extremely careful right here. But at the same time, I think the red actually was already thrown in a skip. And Dave is going to be on chain. And now, again, Dave sitting here in this top 3 is going to be where he needs to be in order to stop from Hickam, Alice, and Stevens from potentially consistently getting these top 3s. Now, Alice is still currently in this first place position. Stevens is right behind Dave. And this is where things are going to get interesting right here, because as you can see, Blue Shell is coming in as of right now. It is going to hit first unless they can dodge it, which I don't think they had anything, and they will get hit. And now this is time for Dave to come and play. He is going back the bomb. It's not going to hit third. It's going to hit fourth and behind. And as of right now, it's Jake and Hickam currently in the top 2. And Dave does have a single shroom, but Hickam does have triple reds at the moment.
And now is literally the battle going into this final turn. There is a red coming, and it does not hit Dave. Dave fires off that horn, but he's now losing a couple spots.
And that's unfortunate for Dave right there. And he gets backed by Alice. Oh, and the thing is, I think that was kind of karma, because Alice was the one who got horned out by Dave. So Alice literally was like, all right, you're going to horn me out. I'm going to back you with this red. And it's literally like that.
I don't know who to feel sad for. Was this Dave to actually feel sad for, or Starkessi? Because Starkessi was in an early league, but then they lost it at some point. I don't even know how they lost it, which allowed for all these other competitors to come in.
I
in
think
order to
Sarkesi
disrupt
got rated
the top.
out lap 1, so it's just like cool. But it's really interesting to see how this lobby is playing out. But again, like, you know, with Hickam getting into that, getting back into first, like that's honestly did semi-secure him for right now to be in these top 3 spots at the moment, because having that comeback from literally that whole race, it was not Hickam up there. It was literally Alice, Dave, Jake, and Stevens mostly. It was mostly those guys. So the fact that, again, you know, Hickam just came up and was like, hey, triple res, what you gonna do? So, you know, Hickam right now, he is playing the long game. He's playing it smart, and he's using his items to his advantage.
Absolutely. This is Electro Drum. This is Race A. We had N64 Rainbow Road, Ribbon Road, Baby Park, Retro Mario Circuit, Animal Crossing, Twisted Matches, Sight Bike, and now this course. Those are our first 8, and we still have all the way up to 24 races. We are obviously in Electro Drum. We see Dave right now going on the green path, able to surpass the competition and get the double item box.
And now he is going to be right behind Alice, who is going to be dragging a banana. And Dave will have this red to work with. It's going to sure up, but misses the item box. So this is going to be unfortunate for him. But at the same time, it doesn't look like anyone has anything up there. So HSB is currently going to be in second, because it did look like Alice was able to go through the cut.
I figured something was going to happen today because he was in a vulnerable position. He had no defense whatsoever, no offense either. He was in a really tight spot, but he's still able to maintain the top position as he's seen Bullet Bills surpassing him twice, almost. There we go.
Oh, yeah. And,
no!
Okay, I honestly hate that when it happens, because the green did hit Kane, but for some reasons, Nintendo's legacy, it's just like, no, the green still exists. So it's like, why? There's a clip somewhere where pretty much where it was like one green shell took out 4 people.
I've seen that, I believe. I'm
And
not
it's
100% sure, but I've seen something like that.
It's like, why? Just why? Like,
I'm just saying, new tracks coming out soon. It's going to be more of the same problems, if not worse.
True. But it's still just like, come on, like at this rate, it's like, guys, like make it make sense. Make it make sense. And especially after how long that last maintenance was.
There was something in the works. There should have been like some online netcode fix with that really long maintenance, because it said like an hour if anything, and it took way more than an hour. Oh my goodness! Oh. Jay having to dodge like a bomb, using his crazy A as fast as he possibly can. I'm impressed by that.
I mean, that was Dave's bomb.
I don't care.
I mean, what's okay? This is the thing as well, because for one, I don't think I could be impressed by it, because Dave almost fell off during that whole play, because he was still on the glider.
Dave's hearing us right now, and he's trying to type to us like, "What do you mean? I was doing fine." Oh my goodness! But I will say though, like, you're almost at the end. You're gonna do something. You might as well make a power move.
True, but
please don't kill yourself in the process.
But was it really a power move?
I mean, he did have a star that brought him power.
I mean, but he didn't pass anyone.
He didn't let the bots pass him. All right, and
okay.
they were behind
All right.
I don't know what that noise was.
We don't talk about what that noise was.
We don't talk about this. All right.
Listen.
Oh no! You're getting screened by the bot. No.
Nintendo netcode.
This is Wario Stadium, by the way, in case anyone didn't see the name of the track. Oh my god. 9th place right now, holding on to a star. Really good position early on. I mean, he is with the rest of the pack, so he can make some plays. I think he just killed that innocent baby.
No, I think Baby Peach actually went wide. And hold up, yeah, you said innocent, bro.
I said innocent. That was purposely said. If he's listening to me, he's gotta realize I'm gonna make this baby the victim. Rubber banding. AI,
again, listen. In all Mario Kart, there's always one hard bot. Like,
and we're bouncing off the wall like we're playing actual Waluigi pinball.
Hey guys, this is nah.
This is confirmed
watch
that
the magic
is coming.
happen.
And oh my gosh, shock! Oh, not. Oh my god!
I'm telling you, this Baby Peach again. I'm telling y'all, this is not a bot.
Monster. Forget what I say, innocent. Now it's a monster.
Oh my god!
There's a blue shell coming in. It's gonna hit one of the Waluigis. I don't know who it is.
All right.
Please tell me there's another shot coming in. Please.
Hey, listen, we just need the Baby Peach to dodge the shot.
And Baby Peach gets first. Like, I'm done for today. All right. And there it is.
Oh, but Baby Peach didn't dodge it. That's
oh my god! Imagine she was in a bill when that happened. Oh my lord, I would have laughed my butt off so hard. You see Kane in 5th, trying to fight out for a top 6 spot and not losing. You see Alice over there. I don't know what they got, but Kane got knocked out.
And it looks like Dave is gonna get. Wait, Hickam got knocked out too. So, oh wait, nope. Oh.
I thought he did. It looked really close.
Okay,
no,
he
Hickam
did.
did get knocked out, but Sneak surpassed Dave at the last moment.
And now look, it is going to be Alice and Hickam currently tied for first overall with Jake at the moment down by 2 points. So again, I said it was going to fluctuate. It's been fluctuating now it's starting to fluctuation because now Hickam does have to worry about Alice. Alice started getting their momentum. And now Jake, after starting off not so hot, has been on the force for the last couple of races now. So he's also gaining momentum. So it's anyone's game currently.
I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. As you can see, we are waiting for the final track selections to be picked. I am looking a little bit for Music Park on this one, if we can get it, but it looks like we're not.
And it looks like we are going to... Yeah, we're going to Neo Bowser. Let's go. Yeah. If you're an Emerald player, we don't like you here. All right. This is our
We don't
track.
like you here.
This
All
is
right.
our track.
I don't like you either. It's a Star Wars reference if you're going to do that whole spiel.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. We are in Neo Bowser City. This is the beginning. It looks like Dave got screened out of an item box. But it's very early
it's
on.
okay. Like, literally, this first turn of Neo, like, if you get screened out of the first set, you're potentially fine. As long as you just know how to drive this track, like, you can easily catch back up into the top 3 situation. As you can see, Dave is going to be in 4th behind Sneaks, and HSB was in 2nd. Jake got hit out by HSB. I think HSB threw a green shell at him.
Oh, there you go. That's the
bomb.
classic holy smokes bomb player HSB that he is, dropping bombs on this competition.
It's like, holy shit, bomb. But now it does look like Stevens will get hit out by Dave.
Oh no,
Red,
Steve
and
gets
the
hit by a bomb
bear,
too.
Yeah, the bomb bear.
No, Dave gets hit by the banana.
Hey, listen, you know what they say, you'll never see it coming.
All right, Persona 5.
Hey,
Good game though.
Persona
Good
was
game.
a
I
good
do
game.
like Persona 5.
It was a good game.
I never played Royale. Never did. I wanted to.
Oh, I just
I always
realized.
thought I was seeing someone fall off the track, but he held on for his dear life as if he was playing Tony Hawk, grinding on the edge.
Hey, I mean, Tony Hawk. Actually, side note, Tony Hawk was just like in a really bad accident. Not
Oh,
too
no,
long ago.
really?
Yeah. So hopefully, like, because I mean, Tony Hawk is a little bit older now. Like, hopefully everything's all good
Yeah.
with him. But yeah, it was Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, you gotta be joking, right? And the shock does come into play, and no one dodges, so that's good. And I'm pretty sure HSB is still in first. I'm just gonna say HSB.
I think it's gonna be HSB, Stevens, and Sneaks. If I had to take an educated guess, I could be completely wrong on this. We'll have to wait and see as we get to the final standings on this final turn. And here we are, David.
No, it's not Sneaks. Sneaks was back here. Oh, it's Hickam HSB.
And Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake, for State Farm?
6 to 7 points behind first place. That's the difference right now between second and third, I believe, with first place. And Hickam is still the point leader.
Well, yeah, Hickam's still the point leader, getting that first place over HSB. Jake is going to currently be in that second place spot now, so Alice does need to get back up if they want to be in the top 2 situation. But yeah, but that's actually low-key interesting tonight, because I know Tony Hawk's supposed to be out here in Vegas because he's supposed to be running his own event over in downtown Las Vegas. Because it's supposed to be a big gaming and music event that's supposed to happen. So if he's coming out here again, or if he's here for Area 15 because of that event, then that makes full sense.
I would love to meet Tony Hawk and at least get like something side from him. Like I would love to have like some type of Birdman merchandise personally, because I grew up with those games.
I met him before, but
I never have. I wanted to.
When I met him, so I guess honestly, whenever I meet like celebrities, I just never, ask for them to sign anything. TBH.
I don't know why. If I get a picture, I'm fine.
Oh well, see, this is the thing. I was young, so I really didn't have anything to like have a picture.
No, that makes sense.
So that's where it's like, most of my celebrity encounters have been when I was, a little bit younger. And it's just like, it was hard during that time. And that horn did come out perfectly from Dave to take out Alice. And the blue shell is coming in. And
Alice again! Alice. It's going to be the recipient.
I think they did dodge it. They had a Sherman behind their Nana. So this is actually perfect for Alice right now. Be able to hold on to this first. At the moment, Dave will have this red, and second, Stevens is going to be right behind him, and this is where it's going to have to come down, and Dave's going to have to be a little bit smart with this.
Also, these players have to be a little bit careful from the distance, especially with that King Boot. Who knows if there's going to be a shot coming in or not that will ruin someone's day, especially on the glider section. They got to worry about being TS'd.
That is completely true, and the banana snipe. The banana snipe from Sneaks was deadly, and Stevens was still able to dodge the red.
No!
Oh, but as you can see, Alice having that big lead because, again, Dave was playing it safe. This blue isn't going to do anything for Alice. And
what I told you, by Odin's beard, man.
The shot literally just had Alice dodge the blue, so this is great. This is great. Thanks, Box.
Is that Bot or is that someone else? Because I swear, I know these players can see a blue shell, but oftentimes I've seen them do this all the time. There's a blue shell on field, and they still use a shock right before the blue connects.
And honestly, Dave will be finishing in that 10th spot. Alice gets first, Hickam second, Jake third, Sneaks fourth.
And it looks like that baby Peach is going to be the bane of someone's existence right now. I swear.
It really is. And did we not get a picture of Neo?
No, I don't think we got a picture of the Neo screens. But this is streamed, though, so we can go back to the scores later on.
That is true. I asked that because I think King said that he DC'd. So, yeah, that's why I asked.
No, it's understandable. I mean, we want to make sure that everyone's points are accounted for and they get the appropriate bot points if need be as well. Yeah, no,
100%. Especially the bot. Again, the bot is currently doing work. The bot has been currently misplacing people. So, you can't expect lightly from this baby Peach. Like that's been absolutely insane. We're gonna go Yoshi Valley. So I still love.
I think the 64 version of this track is a lot harder than this one. I think this one's like easier.
Well, I mean, the N64 version, it was, in my opinion, it was only better because of the issues that Nintendo had with its coding, and that's pretty much made it to where you could see everyone on where you could see the map for it because of how complex Yoshi Valley was.
Well, also, I'll also put this out there too. Their coding was issues back then as well, because you had Diddy Kong Racing who had 3D models versus Mario Kart who had 2D.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah. Oh god, that was a weird time, and it does look like fourth place will get greened out from that long green shell snipe. And now Dave is going to be currently in fourth, right behind Sarkesi. And this is the thing. This is Yoshi Valley. And you saw all the people who were in the top spots currently bagging right now. I'm just saying, they're trying to pull a shot.
I mean, this is a track that can do it. There are a lot of options, varieties on the road, and as well as some shortcuts available. Right now, Dave decides to fire off the triple reds and goes. He does connect with someone. And that happens to be Steven, and he dodges the shock.
And that was actually good time because I was about to say, I feel like they're going to, if they do pull a shot, they're going to try TS top 2 after boxes. And now Dave being first with triple greens, this is actually a good spot for him because he is going to have pretty much triple defense. So literally, unless someone gets like a boomerang or even a fire, like Dave is honestly unhittable, or a blue shell.
I mean, the only thing that can really stop him right now is currently Sneech, as he's the closest competitor I can see in order to put up any sort of a challenge right now. But things can change. This is lap 3. We are in the middle of it all. There's a green shell. Took out one of the greens. He still has 2 more defensive items. And he's got to screen out Sneaks.
This is where Sneak's going to have to play smart because it's like you don't want to get too close and get hit out. But you also, at the same time, you don't want Dave to just have a free run. And Dave is going to chain. And, the blue shell is coming in. But can he use this to...
Too late!
Oh, that is unfortunate. And you did see Hickam pass before that blue. So Hickam will be getting first from what it looks like. And honestly, I think you saw everyone take that cut. So it was Stevens who got first. Stevens, Hickam, Jake. Again, Sneaks, unfortunately, he did have a shrimp, so he wasn't able to capitalize off of Dave getting hit by that blue.
Looks like Hickam is going to be pretty much the one to be. Like, I haven't seen him move out of the overall top spot of this entire lobby.
That is completely true. But again, also at the same time, when you have tracks like Yoshi Valley, like Hickam, he played smart. Hickam was playing that back that entire time, and literally lap 3, you saw it on the mini map. Yeah. All those bullet bills coming up out of fucking nowhere, and literally they were able to get into the top 6 situation, and then pretty sure they probably all had the shrooms that they needed right after. And then next thing you know, blue shell comes. It's like, oh great, well this is the perfect opportunity to overtake and get the spots that I need. And next thing you know, you saw Stevens get that first, and then you saw Hickam like, cool, I'll take a second.
No, absolutely. And we are going to go to Ice Outpost for this next race. How many has that been so far? Like what? Almost 12, if not 12, 13 races so far?
It has been, this is race 13.
So we're already halfway through the entire thing. We only got this race and 11 others to go. That is exciting. Let's see what we can do in Ice Outpost as Dave burns out and is the only competitor at the burnout.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's it's
this
fine
ain't
size.
that meme where you're the dog surrounded by a burning building.
Now, what do you mean? This is totally the burning dog. I said burning dog. The burning building. It's like
the burning dog.
It's like that would be bad.
It'd be
Oops.
really bad. Let's not put that image in the people's
Yeah,
heads.
no, I'm definitely not trying. I'm not trying to. But as you can see,
I get
Dave
you.
did just chain all of his items, and now it's going to currently be setting a knife with a bill and triple shrooms, and it's going to be using this bill on glider. I think it's going to take him up to like 6 or 7 for TBH. I don't think it's really going to move him up that far, and it's going to put him in 6.
I think that's a smart move. Stay on the yellow path. He's aware that Hickam had a red while the shock does happen and gets rid of that potential problem. I think it was smart for the time being. Stay on the yellow, avoid Hickam's potential red. If he threw it forward, at least it would not go for him.
And that is completely true. As of right now, you do have Dave sitting in the 7th spot. Going to chain these triple shrooms. And Sarkezi with the horn takes out Jake. So that was good timing for Sarkezi. But now the blue shell coming into play. Dave sitting in 4th with a star is going to use this to chain. And unfortunately didn't get an item.
Well, at least he was able to avoid a potential blue shell hazard. But now it's going to be worried of HSB who just dragged him out.
That was an awkward situation. And he gets redded out as well. It was either Dave was going to get hit by Sneak's back green, or he was going to get hit by HSB drag green. So, again, really, really unfortunate situation.
I think
the red shell broke on the rail.
Went for Sarkezi instead of Jake from State Farm.
And the red shell broke on the pole again, so Dave is not going to hit out anyone. And the bot was actually taking names with the plant.
Oh, my.
And Dave will get 6. Sneaks got 1st. Hickam got 2nd. Alice in 3rd place. And as you can see right now between Hickam and Alice, it is a 9-point difference. So this is very doable for any of those, for Alice to potentially take that 1st place. You still have Jake currently in that mix, but also as well, you do still want to look out for Stevens and Sneaks. They have been getting points slowly, but the issue is they're not outplacing Hickam. Hickam is still getting into these top spots, and it's like, if you guys want to get into those top spots, he has to not get into the top 3 in these races. And the top, honestly, no, he can't get into the top 2 in these races, because I'm like, top 2 is literally the most amount of points with 15 and 12. It has the biggest spread between all the air points. If you get 3rd place, that's only 10 points, and if you get 4th, that's 9. That's only 1 point difference. So it's just like, you guys gotta get into the top 2. Hickam can't get into the top 2 for you.
You also can't count out Alice as well, because Alice has been doing phenomenal as well. Even though we haven't really seen Alice in a lot of top 3 spots, they've still been holding it within the top 6, and it's been performing phenomenally.
Oh yeah, that's why I said Alice is currently in 2nd. But that's why I'm like, I'm not counting out Alice, but it's still just like, again, like for Stevens, Jake, and Sneaks, like they need to pretty much get into the top 2s, and can't have Hickam constantly get in the top 2s if they want to get, into a better position.
I can agree with all of that, man. Your sentiments, I can agree with. There you see Hickam in front, Sarkezi in 2nd, and you see Dave trying to do something, but he gets bumped out to the side.
That's super unfortunate, but that was a good play by Hickam. But it's plays like that from Hickam, which is literally put him into these 1st place situations.
I swear, every time we say the name Hickam, I keep wanting to say Hiccup.
I mean, this isn't How to Train Your Dragon, my guy.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking like the actual action, like the actual Hiccup. Not even the name.
If you say Hiccup, I'm automatically thinking of how to Train Your Dragon.
I don't blame you. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together for a quick second. I don't blame you. Good reference. I love that.
Hey, and Dave using that build will be in 5th. And now this is the thing. Hickam was in 4th with a star. So
on there, the Piranha Plant was able to take out the blooper.
Oh yeah, that's why we love the plant. We love.
That's the only reason I love that plant. It's the only item that can stop it before it eats you.
That or literally Star Boo.
Well, I'm saying before it eats you. Like those are happens like afterwards, or
I mean,
for the most part, to clean yourself up if you use it prior.
technically, if you used it before, then it clears off before. I'm just saying.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Either way, we're down to the final stretch of MK8 Rainbow Road. You can see that everyone over here is having literally a mushroom galore. All I'm seeing is everyone using mushrooms. Stevens gets backed by Jake with that green.
That's super unfortunate for Stevens. So Dave will get into 6th place with that. I'm curious who got into first. And it's Hickam in first with HSB Alice.
Is a question.
At this rate, it is currently a battle for second, currently, because Hickam is just honestly, Hickam is being dominant, it's being really smart with their item plays. So I just say. And honestly, LA Cruiser, you are not wrong. For a kid's game, Mr. Chompy's eating a squid is pretty graphic. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I would say it's graphic if you see like ink come out of its mouth. That will be graphic.
I mean, true, it is calamari, but ain't no calamari desert.
This ain't no Splatoon either.
But you're a kid now.
Are you a squid though?
But you're a kid.
Are you a squid? Like I remember those commercials, and I was always like wondering why is this a thing for the commercial? I mean, I got the concept, but it was just so weird.
Hey, the 24-hour loop though of you're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid.
I've never wanted to listen to that.
And now we're going to Music Park. At night, here's the thing. PETA is already pissed off at Nintendo with majority of Mario games. So
PETA's
this
mad
is what
that Mario gets a Tanuki suit and he wears it, or he gets a frog suit.
Yep. No, yeah, I remember that when Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, PETA was pissed with it because of the Tanuki suit.
But who cares? PETA kills animals themselves. Like, they literally have in their own documentation how many animals they euthanize. And there's been instances where we see them take animals off of people's porches.
Yep. Okay, I love how we go into PETA instead of talking about Mario Kart. But anyways, on to the race. I try to have anyone in their drones just come out of nowhere and be like, oh, you talking shit about us?
Yes.
So now we're going to be sitting with Dave currently in 3rd place. Jake is currently in 1st right now. Batman, he's battling against Kessie and HSP. Early shot comes into play, and a red shell is going to hit out Dave. And I believe Sneaks and Stevens both dodged the shot.
You're probably right on that front. There is a bullet bill coming in from the back. I want to say that's one of the bots as well, because that leaves King Boo all by lonesome in the very back. Meanwhile, you're seeing Dave firing off 2 of the 3 mushrooms. Uses the 3rd one to take that jump. And let's see if he gets screened out of a double item here. He does.
He does, but it's all good. He still got an item, so that's still perfectly fine. And now he gets hit by the green shell. And I think Hickam is actually back here. So this is kind of a weird sight to see because Hickams usually would be in that top spot. And they did just get hit out by Sarkessi with the triple greens. So now this is where you're going to see people start capitalizing. And Dave does steal a coin, which, best item is still.
I mean, I always thought of the ghost item a little bit as, like, from Harry Potter, like the invisibility cloak. Like, no one can see what you're doing unless you're holding the item outside. That's the only way I can interpret that.
No, you're not wrong on that. And now it's this is actually perfect opportunity right here for Dave. Dave is going to be streaming up. No! And he gets hit by Kane's Crazy 8, but I think it also takes out. Oh, Hickam actually got a bill.
No!
Oh, this is super unfortunate. The madness. The madhouse. The sanity. But Sneaks and Stevens getting that top 2 was needed, but Hickam literally making the comeback was able to get back into the top 4. Absolutely insane, especially Hickam was staying in the bottom 6 that entire race.
Oh boy, I mean, we already picked so many tracks. There's only so many we can continue to pick without an unfortunate repick. Let's see who might be the first one to do it or not. I'm actually curious. Ooh, I'm gonna go for Super Bell Subway. I love a good Super Bell. It's a nice bagging track. For me, I like running it. I never like bagging that track. Let's see, the roulette is choosing to pick Super Bell Subway. Wow, I'm actually getting my job for once. I'm making sure that I keep tabs. Super Bell Subway. A nice track. Good to bag on, especially from the back, very early on. You can get a lot of powerful items and ruin other people's days.
Yep, and with this being Super Bell Subway, you know, you have the trains all going everywhere, so those are going to be the pretty big obstacles that everyone's going to have to watch out for. And you will see Dave currently opting to bag this, and he is going to be met with HSB currently back here.
And is that the bot as well in the back?
It's always the bot in the back, always the bot.
Oh my god. I'm trying to remember where is that from. I remember hearing something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we got Dave over here using the star, climbing back up a few spots, hitting the pole, hitting the walls, bouncing off like a pinball.
It's like, hey, listen, he's just gonna slide right now because he gotta go chain this boot, and he does get triple mushrooms to work with, and now this is where he's kind of in a comfortable spot, but at the same time, if the bot does pull a shock right now, it's going to be bad, and he does get triple
now he's
reds.
going to ruin some people's day. Hey, but his day gets ruined too by State Farm's star.
It's like, the blooper having Dave run into the train. And Hiccup gets back by a red, and this is what you like to see.
Oh my god!
You like to see him getting hit out, and he doesn't get hit by the triple nanas from Dave. That was super unfortunate because he really needed to hit out Hiccup. And now Hiccup is currently going to be sitting into that 5th place spot, actually 4th. So again, this is what's happening, and the bot was currently in 3rd. And does get hit out by Hiccup, and now Hiccup's going to be in that top 3 situation.
I'm just saying that ghost opportunity from earlier is pretty much a good reason to slide into people's DMs. You know, you steal their mushrooms and whatnot in order to try to surpass your opponents. Dave is trying to get rid of everything and holds for a mushroom to try to stay within a top spot. Trying to pass Jake, trying to pass Sneaks. Does he do it? Unfortunately, he doesn't pass Sneaks, but he at least pass Jake.
And Hiccup getting that 1st place.
20-point difference.
Again, Hiccup just secured that first. Like, if we're being completely honest, because it's really just like, relatively speaking, having that 20-point difference already, and what we have, like, that was race 16, so we have 8 races left. I'm like, the only way possible, Hiccup will literally have to get bottom 6 every single race.
Now, where specifically in bottom 6? Because
I'm saying like 10, 11, 12, so bottom 3.
All right, just wanted to make sure, because you can have a 7th place and still be in a relatively good position.
Sure.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, yeah, you are absolutely right, but it's still just like Hiccup is on a tear at the moment, to the point where it's like, hey, like, no one's getting him out. Like,
it's because Hiccup slid into Nintendo's DMs to be like, yo, let me get the good RNG.
Hey, let me win real quick.
Let me get the RNG. I'm telling you, that's what's happening.
It's like, we're all just like, hey, my uncles work for Nintendo, and Hiccup's like, dang, that's crazy. Nintendo's in my DMs.
Oh, absolutely. Grumble Volcano is our next stop here. As you can see right now, the track changes over time after each lap. So lines will be adjusted throughout. Everyone's strategy is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, early on, everyone's getting taken out by like that stone area.
Yeah, that is true. It was due to items. Also with Hiccup pulling a banana in 1st place from the 1st item box, that kind of just gave him enough of defense to make sure that literally everyone's just going to slow down just to not hit him.
I wonder if Hiccup's trying to be like Ash Ketchum, trying to be the very best like no one ever was.
But will he catch them? like it's his real test
The
and train him like his cause.
Yeah.
Nice.
Meanwhile, you got Dave over here having to avoid triple bananas and has his own set as well. What is he gonna do with these?
Um,
Hold on to it. I think that's a smart play. Like, just maintain third place, at least for now, until you can find a better opportunity. You see Jake trying to surpass him, and that blue shell connects with that Waluigi as you saw on the minimap.
I think that was Hickam. It was Hickam. So Dave
Oh!
will now be readied out. Oh wait, actually, wasn't Hickam? What?
What was that? HSB maybe?
No, HSB's back here.
I'm just trying to think who would have been hit. Like, there's so many people who play Waluigi. It's like kind of hard to tell just on the minimap alone.
Stevens?
Could be, absolutely could be.
I think that's the only person didn't see. So yeah, no, yeah. And oh dang, this is an interesting turn, Vince. Kane is currently in second right now, battling against whoever's currently in first. If Kane pulls a shirt, that was super unfortunate for him. Alice just really started Dave, but I don't think Kane is able to take the cut, so Kane is gonna have to settle for second. Dave.
Oh my God! Stop scaring me! I can only have a heart attack for so long.
So Dave does move up because Sneaks and Alice both fell off of the track. So
Stevens does become the one to secure first place. Good job on Stevens.
Good
Also,
job
as a
by
reminder
Stevens.
to everyone who's watching, Kane did have a DC, so the points you see on him are not as accurate amount of points that he deserves. Just as a reminder.
Oh yeah, that is true. So honestly, I mean, even then, I'll just say this: Kane's not in the top six. Sorry, top five situation. He's. I would say he's definitely has more points than David Sarkesi, but not.
Ouch. Ouch.
Hey, I listen. We're commentators, all right. We gotta be honest here, okay? Okay.
But what type of honesty do you want? You want brutal honest or do you want honest?
The answer is yes.
The answer may surprise you on page 2.
I hate those ads so much.
Those are so annoying.
Oh, you'll be shocked to find the answer on page 2. He was a good guy.
Or how about number 5? It'll surprise you. Which is on like the 3rd page of this thing. Like, why?
And then number 5 is just a picture of you. You're like, wait, what? Excuse me?
Like you were your own worst enemy all along. You're on DKJ or Donkey Kong Jungle. A great track to bring in that represents the Donkey Kong Country series. Who is missing Diddy Kong, who needs Funky Kong to make a return. Doesn't have Dixie Kong. Just the same thing. I'm not going to comment on that. I'll let you do that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm making noises because I got cast.
Almost hits out Dave on the side. Dave playing it smart, playing it safe, going to the side path at that end rather than to take the more faster route.
And now Dave is going to currently be in 6. Alice is going to dodge the blue with a shrew from what it looks like. Hayne is still sitting in 2nd. Steven's trying back all of those. Oh, Hickam with
I don't even know what hit Dave here.
It was Hickam. Hickam chained into the double item box with a star and went sideways with it.
Ah, gotcha. Meanwhile, you got crazy taxi time with that crazy. Twice! That is twice! Alright, I'm not saying silent on that one. And the shock! Are you kidding me?
And HSB does dodge the shock, so this is going to be huge. And the blue shell does come in play to take out Alice, so Kane is going to be sitting in the 2nd place spot. Can potentially overtake Alice in order to get that 1st place. And Hickam is currently sitting in 8th place at the moment. And this is where things are going to get interesting because, again, all of these players, they have to make sure that they're playing it smart, playing it safe, And Alice still currently holding 3 blues? 3? Bro.
Can we get another shot, please?
Bro, rest in peace, Alice. Rest in peace, Alice. That's 3 blues they have to deal with.
Oh, no. 3 for 3, folks. 3 for 3. We did it. We got him. 3 for 3. This time, 1 on the other side, but we got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got Shock. That's just me. What happened to him?
Oh my god. Okay. And Steve is getting first and Alice getting second, but Hiccup finishing off in that 3rd place. As right now, Stevens needs to get into that 2nd place. He has to start beating out Alice in these positions at the moment. It is pretty much secured right now for Hiccup to get first, but 2nd place only being a 9-point difference. It's doable. It's doable for Stevens.
I'm looking at the chat a little bit. And it looks like Lobby 2 is having a couple of issues over there. Probably some Nintendo server issues, to be honest with you. Maybe a new maintenance to fix your online servers, Nintendo?
Honestly,
just
if
throwing
only.
that out there. Maybe slide a little $5 and tell you to go have someone work on it. Meanwhile, we are on the track select screen. Let's see what is going to happen. Where are we going next?
We are going to go to High Roll. Hey guys,
High Roll Circuit.
race
Gotta love
1,
it.
High Roll.
I'm picking High Roll, and no one's gonna stop picking.
Oh my god. And it gets dead last. So you're picking what again?
TikTok clock after this, baby. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I am gonna milk that thing as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, and literally, you guys are so lucky.
I know. I'm an idiot. Let's go. Anyway, High Roll Circuit. You see, Dave gets dragged by a banana.
By Banana, as of right now, he is going to be battling against this Daisy bot behind Jake, who's currently going to be in that 7th place position right now. But Dave does have triple shoes to take the cut in early shot coming into play.
Well, I'm hearing some frustration a little bit here. Hopefully, things settle down. You gotta be careful of that green. I thought I saw a banana there on that end, but that was just my imagination there.
No, I think Kane had a banana because Kane was in the ghost.
Oh, okay, that was probably what happened. Because I thought I saw a banana just on the ground. Meanwhile, you see a star having, just in case if a shock happens, you ain't getting TS off a glider.
That is true. And now, as of right now, Alice is going to be in first. I'm going to say it's HSB or Stevens, currently sitting in 2nd and 3rd. Hickam was back here, but it does look like they moved up all the way into 4th place.
Let me see. What does he give? What does he give? You got triple items on the bow, and then he's got another good item in the pocket. We are in lap 3 going into the final. Looks like Villager versus Alice is in front. Shock happens. And Alice, I think they got TS'd.
They did it. Sarkesi actually did dodge. Sarkesi did dodge the shock, so they're going to be sitting in that top 4 at the moment. Alice is going to be battling out for this 1st place spot, along with, again, it's our Stevens or HSB, or unless somehow magically Hicko got up into first.
All right, now we got this pull-up on the screen. He's going to climb past a few ranks. Doesn't do enough to surpass Kane, unfortunately.
And it's okay. We all drive into the wall because it happens. And Stevens is HSB and Alice making up the top 3 right there. And again, this Stevens and Alice battle right now is a 4-point difference. So it's anyone's game when it comes between those two in order to see who is going to take the 2nd place in this lobby. 1st place as of right now, again, I'm saying it is secured for Hickam. I don't see anyone else taking 1st place away from him.
I don't either. I mean, Hickam has just done a phenomenal job throughout this entire night or so far, this entire day of racing. I mean, I can't imagine him doing any poorly anymore than what he's doing now. Like he's obviously going to be one of the people to win this qualifying round.
Honestly, yes.
Honestly,
Agreed.
Do I get it? Do I get it? Damn.
I was like, no,
ready.
you don't get
I
it.
was ready. Ah, man. I'm so mad. We are in Big Blue, folks. One of the 2 F-Zero tracks that were the original DLC of the original Mario Kart 8 back in the Wii U in 2013.
Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! The first DLC before the real DLC. Yeah.
The first before the real.
Which so that is a question as well. So when we
Have DLC.
have DLC, well, the new DLC come in.
Yeah.
Right. And remember, we already have track abbreviations for
B for
majority
booster
of the
pack.
tracks.
I don't care.
Right. Well, should it just be D? Because I mean, it is still DLC.
Then was the old
It
one
is
become?
still-
You can't just continue to say D because there's some tracks with the same abbreviation. They were kind of.
I mean, okay, hold up. Hear me out on that argument.
I'll take BMW.
You say that, but we have 2 DLC Rainbow Roads.
Yeah, but we identify them as Trainbow or we identify them as Smiths.
But again, even then, the abbreviation is still.
We're gonna have another Rainbow Road anyway.
I don't care. We could do D for it. I'm just saying.
DD. You might as well have King DDD become the deciding factor, since he is having a new game coming out with Kirby.
Bro, I feel so bad for DD because literally the new games for Kirby is just like, hey, you're getting possessed again.
Okay. Has King DDD, like, you know, in all honesty, going to Kirby lore a little bit here, sidetrack from what's happening in the action, because Big Blue is just so much things happen so fast, it's hard to commentate. Is King DDD, like, even a bad guy or a main villain, or is he just, like, an anti-protagonist at times? Like,
So
what do you
this
classify him?
so if we're going to the Kirby lore, also I do want to mention Alice and Sarkesi getting in the top 2.
Yes.
If we do go into Kirby lore, so originally King Dedede was a bad guy. Like 100% King Dedede was a bad guy during the beginning. It's even in the animated series as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because it was pretty much supposed to be like kind of comparable to Bowser and Ganondorf, how they're a tyrant and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much was the case with King Dedede. Then after some time, like honestly, I think it was I would say probably around the time of like Squeak Squad or the Crystal. No, it was Crystal Mirror. It was Crystal Mirror. So around the time of Crystal Mirror, it was more turned of Dedede as a anti-hero because he wasn't necessarily a bad guy, but it was still just like, you know, he did try to help out Kirby frequently just on
because it hurts him in the long run. I think.
Well, because of there were bigger threats out there, because that's what we saw from all of these different aliens coming out to attack. How many times King Dedede has been possessed by those same bad guys? So it's more he's an anti-hero now than he was in the past, but he did originally start as a villain.
All right, we are on Dolphin Shoals, by the way. This is the race 21. You do have 3 more after this, and that will be it. Just to let everyone know, there is another qualifier round on April 9th. That is another Saturday. April 9th is the second round of qualifiers. As Dave dodges the shock, as well as, I think, one more in the back.
I mean, hey, this is perfect for Dave right now. He is now going to be in first. And he ran over Jake, and he has a bomb to work with. And this is where he has to be smart with this. If I was him, I would place it right at the iron boxes because you know for a fact they're all going to be right there. And
He hit someone.
Oh, it takes out fourth. And now Alice does jump up into the first place because they had a better Dolphin strat. I said Dolphin ill strat. And now Hickam and Alice are going to be battling out for top 2 with Dave in the mix. And Dave does have a Nana in the boomerang to work with.
Stevens really needs Alice to drop down a lot of spots because there was, I believe, a 10-point difference prior. Dave gets hit by the banana. HSB gets hit by the boomerang. Jake somehow avoids it. Jake now gets hit by the red, and then HSB is left for the picking. Alice is getting hit too.
And now the blue.
And another shock.
Oh, that is unfortunate. But Kane is going to be in first now.
This is really good for Kane. He really needs a couple of good first spots to even try to catch back up with the rest of the pack here in the overall standings.
And now I believe, honestly, Kane is just going to finish off in his first place at the moment. No one's going to touch him. He did dodge a shock, so that was perfect.
Oh!
And Dave gets redded out by Jake. So now Dave is going to fall down into ninth. After dodging the first shot, it was all downhill after that. And Kane Stevens getting it's
really
a 5-point difference. Is now a 5-point difference between Stevens and Alice right now.
He needs another good race against Alice, and Alice needs to have another bad race for Stevens to have any chance of making it within the top 2. And there's only 3 other races left. That was race 21. We got 22, 23, 24 left to go.
That was actually, obviously, that was perfect for Kane getting the frame perfect shock dodge. That was huge. Literally was able to secure first because everyone else got TS over pipes. And he was just like, bye. And the blue shell also still tracking to Hickam when Kane dodged the shot. That was also perfect as well because literally Kane had that shit secured fully only because of that blue. If the blue would have tracked to Kane, if Kane didn't have anything to dodge, unfortunately, Kane would have got hit.
I just love the fact that there was a Moo Metal option selected by a player and then random became Moo Metals anyway. So hopefully that player loves that they got this track as we are in race 22. Out of 24, folks. There's only 2 more after this one.
Yeah, that is true. And we're going with the cows. Also, if you hurt any of the cows, bro, how dare you? They're so docile. They're just literally all happy, and everyone's just like.
But to be fair, like you can run at that cow at full top speed in a bullet bill or a star. All they do is technically is jump because they have some incredible leg strength.
Well, what can I say? Every day is leg day.
As well as situational awareness too. That means they cannot be destroyed.
And Dave did try hitting out Sarkesi. It's gonna strew him right into Sarkesi's Nana.
Oh no.
And the greens are coming out. And Alice is currently sitting in this 8th place spot. It has the blue track to Sneaks instead of tracking to Hickam. So that's going to be unfortunate for Sneaks right there. And Sneaks is now getting hit all the way back.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No one man should have all this power. He's waiting carefully to make sure that he does not dodge anyone in the way. So that good awareness on Dave here. There it is! By Odin's beard.
And that's perfect for him. Now he's going to be able to just go all the way up. But I think Kane actually still dodged. He did. Kane is currently in first again. The insanity. The insanity. Oh, but no one can take out Alice right now. So this is going to be huge for Alice. And Kane getting that first place again. I think Stevens is 10 points behind. There's only 2 races.
I swear it's been a 10-point difference like every 2 races. Like that's not changing, it looks like. You only have 2 races left to do something. Steven needs to make a play, and he needs to make it now. And he needs Alice to fall. Something needs to happen. Someone's going to give in.
Oh, God. So this is the thing.
This is the
thing right here. It's doable for Stevens, but The same situation with Hickam. Stevens has to outplace Alice, and Alice has to get out of the top 3 spots. If Alice stays in the top 3 spots, even if Stevens were to get first, that's still a 5-point difference right there, which means that now you're banking on having to get first again, and Alice getting.
And that's going to be hard to take Snakes and HSB, but those guys who constantly get within top spots.
That's why it's just like Stevens. It's doable for Stevens, but
It's
again, he has to go on a tear, and literally Alice has to be taken out from the get-go. And now it is going to be Stevens and Hickam currently in the top 2, with Dave currently sitting in the third. And this is the situation I was talking about. Alice is sitting in this 3rd place spot. And Dave.
Oh God, Dave! Why are you a monster? Why did you do the thing that you did?
I mean, he didn't try to.
No!
Holy cow! These bots are relentless with their shots, and now Dave is gonna be in 6th. Get started by Sneaks, and this is where Dave's gonna have to make up some ground. And you can already see the top 2 slowly breaking away. And Alice is actually going to be back here, I believe, in 5th right now.
Probably. It's hard to tell right now. Right now, everyone's inked. Dave uses the mushroom to get out of it. HSB decides to run into him. Jake from State Farm is getting hit with a cane somehow, for some reason, probably by a bat.
And that is unfortunate for Kane. And now Dave is going to have triple shrooms and a golden mushroom to work with. He is going to get the coins to get back some of his speed. And now, again, this top 3 at the moment, battling out that started coming in from that Roy player. They are going to be sitting there in that 3rd place, 2nd place position at the moment.
Well, absolutely. Again, this is Roy's Gold Mine for anyone who's not aware. This is Lab 3. This is back from the Nintendo Wii. Which version do you like better? This version or the Wii version?
I say the Wii version, but only because like all the cuts you were able to do that pretty much broke the game.
I mean, you'd be unstoppable.
But that was pretty much only because like I don't want to say Mario Kart Wii was broken, but when you look at the past Mario Kart games, majority of the Mario Kart games were broken. It had a lot of track skips that you could do.
Mm-hmm. But not everyone knew it. Steve is in a really good spot. Alice in a bad spot. He needed this. Now it's a tie, literally, between Alice and Steven. It's like, who's getting the higher spot? That's going to determine who gets 2nd place here today.
This is literally...
Pickles got first. We can already assume that.
This is literally the battle between the ages. This is literally the battle between who is going to take 2nd. Is it going to be Stevens or is it going to be Alice? And this is where, literally, we're going to the last race. This is where all the marbles are on the line.
Oh, someone's doing a repick of Baby Park. You had that a long time ago earlier. If Kane does pick it, then he's losing points. Let's see, what track is it? Are we going to get a new track, or are we going to get that infamous... Hey, we do! Kane loses 20 points, or whatever the amount of points is.
He loses 10 points for picking Baby Park again. You literally...
Baby Park repick. We're going to end it on this terrible track, because I do not like this track at all.
All right, so this is where Stevens... has to.
He's relying on RNG.
This is literally pure RNG for Stevens and for Alice. Hickam's just gonna run because Hickam has nothing to lose at this rate. Sarkesi does take out Dave with the bear line in the green, but gets taken out in return from someone.
Yeah.
As right now,
Sarkesi just can't stop hitting Dave. Oh my god.
is Stevens right now is going to be in 6th. He does back the red onto Dave, but Dave had the plant to work with. And now you're going to see the Gang of Stars coming in, and Alice and Stevens are right next to each other. So this
It's
is
just
where
whoever gets the higher spot. That's what determines who's second.
this is literally, I think Alice is trying to bank on getting a shock dodge. Alice
Stevens
did
got
just
hit.
take out Stevens. So this is, again.
There it is!
Oh, wait. I think Stevens dodged it. Stevens dodged it.
God! There's only 2 laps left. We're going to lap 6 right now under danger effect if he uses a bullet bill. But who's winning? Oh my lord! I gotta say, Hickam stops me in the front. There's no way.
No, Hickam was back here this
Oh, he
whole
is?
time. So this
Who's
is
in
where
front?
I'm pretty sure as of right now it should be Stevens. Stevens was the only one who dodged a shock.
We'll have to see what
Who
the
got
score
it?
results are.
It's
Stevens is outside position. Oh my lord!
Stevens actually just clutched it.
Oh.
Stevens clutched it. He
Oh
literally just, holy cow, Stevens.
no way!
And this is the thing. The whole time, it was Hickam and Alice in the top 2. It was Hickam and Alice in the top 2. The fact that Stevens literally said, "Hold up, I'm not letting this
He's not
happen."
letting an RNG track to defeat him at all. He somehow, by some miracle, took down Alice.
Oh my God, Stevens just. And again, it's why I said this is a marathon, not a sprint. Stevens was playing the long game. And yes, it was looking scary for Stevens a lot of times. But getting that clutch on Warriors Gold Mine in order to tie it, and then next thing you know, you dodged the shock on Baby Park in order to secure you beating out Alice to get that second place.
Hey, like, I can't argue. Results are the results. Like, everything that's happened is what it is. Like, it is now in the record books. It looks like Hickam and Stevens are going to be our top 2 winners for the first qualifying round.
For
Or at
this
least within
lobby.
this lobby,
For this
'cause
lobby.
there is 2 lobbies.
Yeah, we don't know Lobby 2 as right now because they've been having a lot of disconnects. So that's super unfortunate. But again, so and this is the thing. They could continue playing the qualifying weeks if they want to, but it won't matter for them because they already qualify. So if anything, if they're just like, yeah, bro, I just want to have fun, they could come in, race, and even if they were magically come back the next qualifiers and they get into the top 2, it won't count, and we'll look at whoever finished behind them if they didn't get into the qualifier. So this is where things are going to get interesting because it's just like, end of the day, both Hickam and Stevens could easily sit out and just wait for grand finals.
Absolutely. And there is another qualifying round, but that is going to be on April 9th. That's not going to happen for a little while. So that will give any racers who did not win today another chance and opportunity, a few weeks to practice, especially with the DLC tracks coming in. So that way they can be prepared and fully ready to take on a new set of challenges.
That is completely true. And the thing is as well, it's still just like, end of the day,
yeah,
when you have, because technically, we're going to have 4 people from this week.
From this week alone, yes.
So right then there, that is true. So we won't know the 2 top scorers in the end. In my opinion, I think Hickam has a good spot to stay in first overall. Now, the question is Stevens enough to stay in the top 2 overall? Or is someone from room 2 gonna have higher points?
That is going to be the question of the hour, obviously, but until that happens, because remember, Room 2 did have a few DCs, as you mentioned, so it's going to be taking a while to add up all those points together to see who actually is the point leader.
This is, oh my God, absolutely insane. And again, there's Lobby 2 is still trying to figure out all their stuff right now. I think they said they're race 20, and Next thing you know, we're still just sitting here like, what is going on?
No, absolutely. I mean, only time will tell, but we did have a great set of 24 races. We had all these different tracks besides the one repick, which is Kane apparently is known for. Yeah, so we had N64 Rainbow Road, we had Ribbon Road, we had Baby Park, Retro Mario Circuit, Animal Crossing, Twisted Mansion, Excite Bike Arena, Electrodrome, Wario Stadium, Neo Bowser, Sunshine Airport, and that's just to name a few. What else did we have? We had Yoshi Valley, I know that, Ice Ice Outpost, Rainbow Road MK8 version, Music Park, Super Bell Subway, Grumble Volcano, Donkey Kong Jungle, Hyrule Circuit, Big Blue, Dolphin Shoals, Moo Moo Meadows, Wario's Gold Mine, and the repick. A baby.
And the repick, yes. You can't forget the repick. And also as well, so I knew I wasn't tripping out. So Alice's XNTS. So I knew I was like sitting there, I was like, I swear to God, I know they're me from anywhere, but it was or Till. But Alice's XNTS, XNTS is a previous MK League champion. So that's always something to look out for. And again, he did get into the top 2 this week, but you know damn well he's going to come back with a vengeance. So,
oh, absolutely.
So this is currently Lobby 1's results. As you can see, Hickam getting 256 points in first place. Stevens 243. Alice in third with 241. Then you have Jake in fourth with 211. Sneaks with 208 in fifth. HSB with 206 in sixth. And then Kane with 153 getting seventh place. Sarkesi getting 138 for eighth. And then Dave finishing off with that 133 for ninth place. And again, like, pretty good showing for everyone. Everyone did a pretty good job. It was really interesting battles going on from everywhere. And the main thing as well is, like, let's just say we move on, and if somehow magically Lobby 2, they scored less than Lobby 1, hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically.
You would have Hickam and Stevens taking the top 2, right?
Yeah.
Alice, again, still a former MK League champion, can easily get back into the top spots in order to qualify for the grand finals.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have someone like Jake or Sneaks or HSB as well to look out for. And again, like, the lobbies won't be the same for the next qualifier. Like, it'll be mixed up again. So you may never know. Who knows? Maybe if Jake goes into a different lobby from Hickam and Stevens, if they decide to continue, or, you know, if they stay in the same lobby, and next thing you know, they have a really big pop off, and you're just like, okay. But yeah, like, those guys, you want to look out for these upcoming qualifiers, because of the simple fact that they prove that they could roll with Hickam and Stevens. And again, Stevens only beat out Alice by 2 points.
Yeah, and again, like, in a really tough situation, like, Stevens was put in a really bad spot against Alice. And I only say that because prior to Roy's Gold Mine, like, it was a constant battle back and forth between Alice and Stevens. It was a constant battle for them to see who was going to be second or who's going to be third overall, because those two really didn't change positions whatsoever.
That's true. That is completely true. And it's still just, I don't know. Again, so we're going to try to see if we have anyone for Room 2
Possibly
streaming
streaming.
or playing. So we're going to try to get their feed so we can see what's going on in Room 2.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, then
So be it.
So be it. Because I think they were still on race 20, maybe 21 now. So
They should be nearing the end. They should.
but they also had three room disconnects. So
Yeah.
that's where it's like, that puts you behind from everywhere.
Absolutely. I think we might have a possible point of view to watch. We're not 100% sure just yet. We try to make sure everything is okay. But again, what a fantastic race overall. 24 races, equivalent to almost 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, and I believe Kayuya is streaming for Room 2.
Kayuya.
Yeah, Kayuya. Kayuya is from New York, so definitely would be interesting to see their perspective as well.
And here we are. We got this perspective. This is Kayuya in first with Link.
Bro, that's actually huge. He's gonna be sitting in that first place spot with the triple grades in his lap 3. So honestly, in a good position, just finish off and get this first place. And I believe it's gonna be Mario Party King currently sitting in that second.
P1.
But did MPK get hit out, or did Fate was not able to pass him?
How many star chains that
We'll have to wait and see as the scoreboard is coming up, but I swear I can never name that car ever, and I always feel like, you know what that is? That's a Monopoly car. I always call it the Monopoly car.
The Monopoly car?
Yeah, I guess I don't know the name of that car. All right.
Oh my gosh.
What else? What else is it actually called? I know someone's trying to tell me, but I don't know the names.
I gotta double check how much stars
The something. That's what it is.
Because it's Mercedes. It should be the Roadster.
Oh no! Someone do you see it again?
Goodness gracious!
It's a race of attrition.
But
oh crap! What's the time? Shit. I gotta go personally. I gotta go work.
And no worries, my man. It was fun casting with you.
You guys still have Vonnie on the mic with you guys, and I believe Dave will probably also join in on the casting fun.
We'll try.
Try. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. But hey, appreciate all you guys for coming out for MK League. Glad to finally be back with season 5, and I hope to see all you guys on the next qualifier. Who knows? I'll be racing, or maybe I'll still be casting again. We'll see.
Who knows?
See what happens when the
Who
time
knows?
comes. But I'm Mega J Keezy. I'll see you guys all next time. So I'm out here, and bye-bye.
Peace out, Mega. Either way, I'm still here, and we also have our friendly commentator Dave as well. And my face just got zoomed in for no reason. I had no control of that. But you get to see Mario's. Don't worry, we'll get that sorted out soon. But we'll see if we can try to get more into the action momentarily. But great overall racing, great play by Kayuya in order to try to secure first place with that Link. And it's only a matter of time to see what else that they can bring to the table, because there's still plenty more action to go. All right. So stay tuned. Let's see what we got. And I am just zooming over here. Let's see. Oh, great. My picture's frozen. It's great. Love it. Oh, okay. Now we're fixed. Sweet. Awesome. We'll get back into the action soon to see what lobby number 2 is going to be at. I don't know what race there are. I'm assuming that was race 21, maybe 22. Maybe someone in that lobby can tell me what's going on. But here we are. Oh, wait, no. That, again, this is the scores from lobby number 1 that we just witnessed. Here we are in this next set of races here on Bone Dry Dunes. Geronimo in front there. I don't know what he's got, but we got Kayuya with double mushrooms, fires off one of them, and has a green in pocket in 5th place. So the biggest thing to worry about here, I would say, is how the track can make you a little bit more slippery than usual in certain sections. So it's going to be about handling, in my opinion. Right now, we got the 5th place dragging that green, trying to protect themselves, narrowly avoiding fire, thankfully. Shot comes in and ruins the racers in the front. I think that's Isabella in the front. You see Geronimo in 3rd. You see Suzuki getting crushed by our Link player here, who's currently in 4th. With triple shrooms and another item in pocket. There's a red coming in, and it looks like they won't be able to dodge. Unfortunately, they get hit out. Okay. But they still fired off 2 of the mushrooms. Fires off the 3rd one. Now has the piranha plant in motion. with another item in pocket. Just trying to get rid of the piranha plant
Yeah,
really
I'm going
quickly.
past it.
It's his
Yeah.
last 3. Suzuki surpasses Kyuga for 4th place as
Whatever.
Kyuga gets 5th. Meanwhile, you see Ko in front. And here are the point differences right now. Geronimo in 2nd place, Joel in 3rd, and then you got Ko in 1st.
Okay, one more.
Good
base.
action
One more
overall.
base.
And it looks like that might have been the last race. Oh, they got another race? Okay. There's still another race that they need to complete. That is not it. There's still one more that needs to go. And we'll finish off very soon. So hopefully the players did not just leave that lobby.
Is there one more race or no?
Again, Bone Dry Dunes, pretty tricky track at times. I'm not a big fan of it. I think there's times where you can like slide around similar to like the ice physics of its sand, but it's just only certain sections of the track. Otherwise, like I think it's a pretty decent track overall. Just not one of my personal favorites that I would pick if I had the option to pick a track. But I can't because I'm here with y'all. Let's see what else. It looks like we have 6 in the lobby. Hopefully people did not just leave just yet. I think some folks might have to leave due to other.
I know you guys are watching.
Other prior
With all these
commitments. Who
DCs,
knows?
There's trouble
Well, we'll
with
just
the
have to wait
scoring.
and see how this action plays out.
There's been like because of the
Meanwhile, over here again, you have the 6 that are waiting for the
DCing
next set of
mid-match.
races to begin. Only need
The
one
bot
race
can
left.
probably
Let's
carry
see, are they
over
waiting
all
to
of
get 2
points.
more people back or a few more people back? Good again. Looks like one of the players, based on what I'm seeing in the chat, they might
Okay.
be done. Yeah, it looks like one of the players calling it quits. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen in that situation. And again, this is
It could
no
be my-
no fault of anyone's, no
could be my
no fault
internet.
of the host or anything like that.
To be honest with you, I'm
Nintendo issues
I'm
happen
not
all the
on
time. This is not the
LAN.
first time this has happened overall.
because
We are going to have
I
these last
don't have the
6
ability to
people.
set
This
it
is
up.
going to be the
If I
last
do, that
race
means I
here.
can't stream it.
We'll have to wait and
'cause
see.
gotta
I don't know what tracks they
unplug
played
my
prior,
LAN router,
but they only need one race left to
into
get those points and then to end it off for
my
tonight.
Switch, so I can't have my
Let's
kitchen
see.
too.
We got a couple selections. SNES Rainbow Road, Royal Raceway, Dragon Driftway, Toad's Turnpike, MK8 Rainbow Road. Let's see what else. There's only one more person who needs to pick a track. It could be random. It could be a track that they haven't played yet before.
Okay, last race.
Let's see. The timer's counting down. That person is either selecting a new vehicle or selecting a new track. Let's see what they get. Probably gonna be random if I had to take a guess. TikTok clock. That's the final
Okay, there's no
selection. Let's see what the
randoms.
roulette takes us.
We did play on TikTok.
Round we go.
Clock.
Where it stops, I really do not know, folks.
Okay, it's not the replay.
Toad's Turnpike is going to be the final race of lobby number 2. Trucks. Okay, Geronimo, calm down. As you can see, hard comms are in there in order to make the game fair, in order to divvy up the points appropriately. We're just going to have to wait and see how everything happens. As the counter is going down, everyone's getting set, and we are off to the races as we are on Toad's Turnpike. Right now, Kuga cannot collect any coins at all. They missed one coin, but all the others were collected. This track is really well known to be really open. If you take the tight lines, you can easily stay within the front. But then again, people go wide in order to collect those item boxes. Right now, Kuga fires off one of the mushrooms that has 3 spinning ones around him. They fire off 2 of those, and they fired off all 3. Let's see what else they got. A horn! And they decide to
hit me?
use it and get hit by a bomb that stops them mid-race. Decides to collect one of the 2 item boxes. Probably got screened out of the other one. Holding onto a red, decides to drag it. Not going to fire it off just now. Is afraid that if they throw the red, it's going to hit a truck instead of the actual player. I understand that frustration so much because these cars can be used for defense.
All that
Luckily, does connect. Has to surpass his inkling by. MPK is in front of them, followed by Suzuki. 7th place, holding on to a star. Hoping for coins, gets a few of them. Fires off the star. Looking for something here. Looking for a little bit of a miracle. Looking for a shock dot. Ooh, has a nice bullet bill. Fires it off. Was afraid that the bomb might hit them, but thankfully fired it off and they can avoid potential hazards. Climbs up the ranks. Hits MPK in order to gain the 4th place. Has to be careful. There was a red shell coming in, but it looks like it's not going to connect. They're in 3rd place. Meanwhile, you have that villager in the front, followed by Waluigi in the 2nd, and we are in the final lap. As Kayuga is in 3rd place, right behind is MPK, who's got hit by the red. There's a blue shell.
God, thank
Wait a
you
minute.
guys.
They're trying to do it after you. Now Kayuga's in front. So now you got the mushroom over here, holding off, and well, the 2nd item. Geronimo throws the red, gets in the 1st. Kayuga fires off that mushroom. Now it's a battle between Geronimo and Kayuga. Kayuga has a banana dragging it out. Geronimo, I don't know what he's got right now, but it looks like he got hit by a car. I don't know if that was the lines or something like that, but it looks like his race is done as Kayuga is going to be in 1st place. Backs the red, hits Code, but I don't think it fully registered because I saw him still moving.
Thank you guys so much.
There you go. Kayuga in 1st place, OHC, followed by Ko in 2nd, and I don't know who got 3rd in that race, but good job overall. What a phenomenal way to play. Wow. Oh, it's the blooper. Oh, the blooper probably messed him up. Oh, okay. Either way, still great job. Fantastic racing overall. We'll have to wait to see how those points get in. But Toast Turnpike, not the best track, especially for red shells, because they can easily be destroyed by the vehicles if someone hugs it close enough for the red to track and hit the vehicle instead of them, and potentially saving their own defensive items. Great job overall. Everyone played as smart as possible. I didn't know what happened to Geronimo at the very end. I thought he got hit by a truck or something, or maybe he slipped on a banana peel that was left out in that tight line earlier. Anything is possible, and I'm sure he can explain what happens later on. But we are tallying up the points. We'll find out soon enough where everyone ended up going. Fate decided to end this night early, unfortunately. Probably didn't have too many good races. The DC's probably made things a little bit of unfortunate situation. But again, that's part of Nintendo. That's not his fault. That's not the host's fault. That's just the internet servers need to be corrected, be a little bit better. But good job overall. The blooper made and drift into the truck, and then he got green sniped. Okay, so that's what happened. It was hard to see from the point of view that we got, but thank you for clarifying that, Geronimo. I do appreciate that. I don't know where you ended up though. I thought you would have maybe at least top 3, if anything. I hope you did. But good race overall. These players know exactly what they're doing. They've been in Mario Kart Central for a long time. They're here in MK League trying to win a spot in order to go to a free trip to Las Vegas that the hotel paid for. Then again, all these players are doing everything that they can to win. There's a big prize out. This is qualifier round 1. There's still 5 other rounds. The next one is going to be on April 9th. That will be the next day of qualifying rounds. I unfortunately will not be available that time to potentially cast or to potentially race. I'll be in California during that period, but April 9th for all those who are still competing. We'll eventually have to find out and wait and see who's in the lead. All right. So we are probably going to wrap up the stream right now. We were going to get the scores finalized, and it'll be later on MK League's website, so you can see how Lobby 2 fared, to see who are our top 2 for today, going into qualifier number 2 for April 9th. Once again, my name is Vine951. I had the pleasure of Mega Takizi, who had to leave to cast as well. Thank you to MK League for allowing me to be here today to help cast your set of races. Again, you can follow me on social media. You can follow MK League on social media. Have a great night, everyone. This has been awesome.